Uh, it's interesting. We all have plans. Well, I'm a financial planner. My bias is you all should have a plan, right? You should all have your legal documents in order. And for my clients, many of my clients think, well, and especially my mothers, because my mothers think all their children are perfect. All their children are good. And all their children are going to do good things with what they tell them. Now, I don't know why they believe that because they've lived a whole life. They must have forgotten some of what the kids did. I don't know. But I really think with legal documents, with our basic plan, I think kids should know that they're the decision makers. I think kids should know where they are. Kids should know that I exist. Kids should know, if you have a financial coach, who that is. But should they really know the key points of the plan? I don't think so. Kids, as good as they are, and most of them are, I'll agree with you, most of them are, but 25 to 30% of them will disappoint you. Unfortunately, we're dead by the time they start fighting over money or start taking advantage of each other. But most of them can't deal with documents. They don't think like you. They haven't lived your life. They don't know what it took to accumulate your wealth. They like cash quicker. They like it easier. They don't understand complications. What benefit does that have? And so when you go to tell your kids about what you have in your plan, they're oftentimes going to have thoughts that are not in your best interest. I definitely have clients that have done that regretted that they did it. Because their kids think differently once they know what they're going to inherit. They don't work as hard. They don't save as hard because why would I? I'm going to get all this. I don't. Of course, hopefully that's a long ways away, but literally good people change how they act if they realize there's wealth out there and what they're going to get. They're going to change how they make decisions and not to their best interest. So I really believe that your documents should not be shared with your kids. You need to let them know who decision makers are. You need to let them know what you're doing. You need to do the best you can. And part of the problem with it is not everybody's the same. Fair, equal, and equitable are three different words. And what's good for one child isn't good for another, oftentimes. And what we're doing and planning many times is planning the lowest denominator. What child has the biggest problem and treating everybody the same and planning that child. And is that right? I don't know. But, I try to do things that don't destroy families with my clients. But I don't think kids... We're just human beings. We're human beings. There's some things that we're better not knowing. And I think what's in your documents is one of those things. Because whatever you say today, in 5 years, you're going to change it. And if you tell them what it says today, then it's like you locked in cement. You can't change it because you promised them. But circumstances change and you know you should change it. But how do you do that once you've told them?